Welcome back to Engineering with Evans. In this video, we're going to take a look at making a basic container in TinkerCAD. Often when introducing 3D printing, it is nice to do a project where you make a custom organizer. Because you have freedom and flexibility with design, it's actually pretty simple to make an organizer that fits whatever you're trying to tidy up. This could be makeup, jewelry, batteries, maybe a wall-mounted organizer for tools or keys. Desk organizers are pretty popular. You can see a phone stand is in this one. And at the heart of all these designs is a basic container. So you can see this one is made up of a variety of shapes that have a solid outside and a hollow inside. So to do that in TinkerCAD is actually pretty straightforward. I'll start with a box. So this is my solid object. And of course I can scale it using these white dots, make it taller, or click on the dots and enter in dimensions directly. So I want this to be a cube. So I'll go 50 by 50 by 50 millimeters. Okay, I can orbit around my box using the view cube. But to make this hollow, I need to add a box inside of it and join the two. Okay, so I want a wall thickness of about 4 millimeters. So 4 millimeters on either side will mean that I need this box to be 42 by 42, 42, 42, and 42 millimeters tall. Or actually, there's only one, so it would be 46 millimeters tall. All right, and you'll see if I overlap these shapes, I can't see my small box, my hole. So what I'm going to need to do is move this around and pick this up off the ground. I want this to be 4 millimeters off the ground. So that way my wall thickness is 4 millimeters all the way around. Okay, now I'm going to overlap these shapes. Select both of them by clicking and dragging. And use my align tool up here to make sure that it's centered on these axes. Okay, so now what I have is a hollow box inside of a solid box. And when I join these two, the hollow box will cut out of the solid box, leaving me with a container. So I select both objects and group them. And just like that, I have my first container. So it is hollow. Okay, there's a nice base on the bottom. And because of the dimensions I did, I have 4 millimeter wall thickness on all the sides and the bottom. If I wanted to make some changes, I could just ungroup my shapes. Maybe that 4 millimeters is a little too tall, or sorry, a little too thick. So I can decrease the size of the box in these dimensions. I'm going to need to realign my shapes. Center, center, and then group them. So that made it a little bit thinner on the walls. So to check your skills, go ahead and see if you can make a cylindrical container, a hexagonal container, and a cube container. The various shapes are over here. For the hexagon, you're going to want to use the polygon tool. You can change the number of sides. Maybe you want an octagon or dodecagon. Okay, I went to hexagon, so 6 sides. And because there is not a simple hexagon hole, once you create a solid hexagon, you can always turn a shape into a hole right here in the shape modify menu. So that's it. That's how you make simple containers in TinkerCAD. You're just combining solid and hole shapes with various alignment and arrangements.